All right, guys, today we're going to be installing this two-way double-sided lock on this gate. This is the gate access to my backyard, and heretofore it's had this double-sided deadbolt on it, which has been fine except for the fact you just have to make sure you have your keys with you when you even just want to take out the trash. And I just have gotten tired of coming all the way out here and finding that I didn't bring my keys. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. We're going to go ahead and go through a couple of the things. This is a super nice double-sided combo lock. It is a 2 AA batteries. Also has a USB. It has a USB emergency power access. If you were to lose power, you could still be able to get enough power through a battery to open the gate. And then it also has a key entrance. So combination of keys, keyless, and all of that. And so we're going to go through the install. We'll get this set up, and then we'll kind of just go step by step. Here is what we're doing to go from there. But yeah, this should do exactly what we're looking for. So stick with me as we get the installation done. Okay, these two long stainless screws go through here, and they hook up to the other side, and that's kind of what holds these two together. So this is the mounting bracket for the one on this other side, and then this is the mounting bracket for over here. So we'll get that installed. All right, we're going to go ahead and cinch those first two down. You're going to see that's going to kind of squeeze that little rubber membrane, and then these are the kind of things that you probably don't want to go super tight, but definitely snug. So we'll go just a couple of clicks like that and grab the next piece. All right, we're going to go ahead and cinch those first two down. You're going to see that's going to kind of squeeze that little rubber membrane, and then these are the kind of things that you probably don't want to go super tight, but definitely snug. So we'll go just a couple of clicks like that and grab the next piece. Okay, so this actually just fits over top of that, and then this little what do you call that, wire harness is just going to come through there. And once you get that seated over top of it, these two holes should line up with those posts there, and they do. So we can go ahead and put those two screws in, and that are going to hold that to the body mount here. So that's part of it. And then down here at the bottom, the screw that we took out of the bottom will go into the bottom piece of that. Okay, got the one side in, we'll get the other side in here. And these are stainless, so they're not magnetic, unfortunately. Magnetic would be nice, but I understand the idea of stainless here is to keep them rust proof. So anyway, all right, so those are connected. I'll find the screw for this one down here on the bottom, and we'll go from there. Okay, it's just one right down there, and there we go. Okay, so now that you got that in there, you just have to make sure you get this little clip back in. And as far as I can tell, it only goes one way. It just halfway snaps in there like that, and then I'm ready to go ahead and put the battery. Okay, so 2 AA's, and that clip that powers the other door handle on the other side does kind of not clip. The cord cable gets in the way a little bit, but not too bad. So we'll snap that in there, and then this does have a tone that lets you know I got it, and then that little cover there. Let me grab my driver, and we'll put that in there and see. Okay. All right, perfect. Now, I've already programmed it, but this has multiple, you can do up to 50 keys in here. And then of course it has the lock. It comes with 4, which seems like an awful lot for one door. But what this does is that what's kind of nice is that if you look at this, I'm turning the handle, but that doesn't move. I'm turning the handle, and it doesn't move. So actually the locking mechanism really just engages the bolt. So once it shuts, you can't open it without either the key or without the code that then actuates that. So you can use the key to open it, or you can use the code. And it's programmable. It's got tons and tons of features. You can program up to 50 codes in here, anything from a 1 to a 15-digit code. You can do a variety of things: time your locks, auto lock, disengage auto lock, manual lock. There's all kinds of settings that you can use for it. But I'm going to go ahead and test out the codes that I've put in it. But let me just check that. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so there's the long beep letting you know, and you can saw that only worked for really just a second, and then it's already back to lock. So there's no forgetting it. Try it from this side just to make sure. Okay. All right, guys, Jeff here, just gonna give you the lowdown on this nice door lock. So I've got this out on an outside gate. It's actually a double-sided keyless and key entry. I've got the key right here somewhere. What did I do with the keys? I put the keys in my pocket. All right, so this is a key operated. I won't show you the keyless side, although it's easily programmed using a series of keys and key strokes. But it also is key function, okay? And what you can see is that key turns that. But if you notice this, the door handle does not turn unless you've entered the right code in. So the key will actually open it, but not the door handle without the right code. And then on this other side here, you've got a matching key as well as keypad, and the same thing. Your key, it's gonna flat way on me here, but the key will open it, as you can see. The key will open it, but the door handle will not unless you've entered the right code. So this is super nice. This has an auto lock feature, which means the second I unlock it, it's already locked when I close it, meaning I don't have to worry about locking the door behind me. It does give you beeps or no beeps if you want it, but that long tone tells you that it accepted your code, and that auto lock feature means that as soon as I enter that code and open the door, this is no longer active. As you can see, I'm trying to turn that, and no dice here. So anyway, installation was pretty easy. This isn't necessarily the most ideal situation. Here, I've got the right size receiver here for that. Here it's a little big. I do have that tight up there, and I know that this part is watertight here. So that's about the only part I'd worry about getting wet. Other than that, super easy installation. This is an all-weather deal, so other than just getting direct sunlight on it, which it will in Arizona, that's going to get a little hot. So I might get some kind of, I don't know, some kind of wrap on that so I can touch that without having to use oven mitts. But other than that, this just does exactly what I was wanting to do. I can, of course, use this to securely latch and deadbolt it, and if I really wanted to keep people out, I've got my little board that I can put over those too. So anyway, this just gives me that day-to-day access without having to use a key. So if you're in the market, you're looking for a really nice solution for being able to lock on both sides. And again, why would I need to lock on both sides? Because somebody could literally just reach over right here and open it if it was just locked on one side. So that's why you have the double-sided lock, is that this is easily accessible from the other side. So locks on both sides made most sense for me. So anyway, if you're in the market looking for a nice solution to a problem all of us have outside, this little gate lock here works out great. In here.